was gonna say, you've had a...
So we got the car shifting, except from third to fourth. For whatever reason, don't know, we're investigating. I'm in the middle of, well, we gotta wire the EMAP anyway. I don't have a mechanical gauge in here because this is the 20th century, 21st century now. I don't have a mechanical gauge that goes 120 pounds. So we're just gonna plumb in a 10-bar sensor and see what it's reading.
Yeah.
We need to check the pressure at the shift solenoids. They need to be at 120 pounds. I suspect they're not because every gear seems to work fine, but fourth, it's slow. Mitch can splice it in.
Yeah.
I'm not name blaming. We just have a problem. It is what it is. We got to sort through it. So we're checking pressure, see what's next. Everyone's closed, so here we are trying to figure this shit. Yeah, you can bleep that.
I was about to say, it's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard, so everyone's pretty much probably gone.
So anyway,
yeah,
it's just fun.
Yeah, do your thing. We'll let you keep getting to it, and I know you've got some stuff that you're doing with the fender. You've been working on hinge stuff, so why don't we catch up with you guys right now? So as you guys saw, I'm gonna put it over here on the screen, but it backfired. That was cool. It was cool to see the downshifts and stuff. So that's super cool to see. I'm super excited about that. Sean just got here. Looks like they're gonna be doing a radiator or cooler for the actual top mount intercooler. So they're gonna be working on some stuff. They're gonna be wiring. So yeah, let's get into the B-roll. Yeah.
Now you can go. Dang. That's a nice little place. All right. So as you can see, we figured out the shifting. Don't have a blip. That'll be here tomorrow. So we'll install the blipper tomorrow. Look over there. We got new things.
I was about to say, the last we were really remembering is I said that you guys were gonna hook up the cooler or the rad.
No, I don't have it plugged in, but I will. Hold on. Anyway, so we got this. We do have to wire. I do have to plug it in. Anyway, water to intercooler system is plumbed. So tomorrow, I'm gonna do some more. Like, we got wires everywhere. It's a mess.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, before the dyno, I'm gonna go through and kind of button this up better. I got to do a little bit better heat shielding on all the plug wires so I don't burn those. Just got to get it really ready to dyno so we don't have any issues.
Yep.
So that's my goal. It's going to take me all freaking day to install that blipper, I think. It involves cables and I don't even know. So you can tell I'm just thrilled.
Yeah, it's just getting to that point to be done. I get you.
Otherwise, I mean, still moving forward. We're not going backwards, really. So that's all we can ask for. So boys are jamming on the carbon. So hopefully, I hope I'm done with the dyno tomorrow. If not, like Thursday morning. Well, I got to be careful with noise. Thursday morning. We got to be on the body all day Thursday. There's a chance we can have the body wrapped up for Saturday and then try to do some kind of testing starting Sunday. If we're trying to leave Thursday, it gives us like 2 days of testing. That's it. So if nothing goes wrong, it's enough, but you know how things pan out.
Yeah.
So either way, I just got to keep my head up because this is a minimum 6-month build, and we basically were left with 6 weeks to build it. So we're almost there. Nothing's really hodgepodged or hacked. It's all done pretty well. So that's all we can do.
Yeah. Sweet. Cool. So we'll let you get the heck out of here. We'll continue tomorrow with some dyno footage. And we'll go from there.
Ugh. So, finish where we left off last night. We need to get a blipper. Geartronics sent me one. Wasn't cheap. We started fabricating it, and then we realized we were doing something wrong. So, now I get to pilfer a children's bicycle from the backyard. I stole the brake cable off it because we have to use brake cable to get it right. Well, I already went to town and did it wrong. I don't have time to go to town again. So, we're going to use what we got. Really nice white cable housing.
That's so funny.
So basically I'm gonna rigid mount this somewhere in there, right there, and then when this actuates it, boom.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna lock the cable in right here, so when it activates it pulls the cable, right?
Yep.
So when it pulls the cable, it's gonna pull the pedal.
Gotcha.
So
And the problem was is you didn't have enough room with the previous cable. Is that what it was?
we were trying to do a Heim setup. It wasn't going to work. It would have commanded 100% throttle every blip, which you don't want.
Gotcha.
I misunderstood how the system worked, so I made an assumption, and the dude was busy, so I couldn't get a hold of him in time. So no big deal. At least we didn't install it first. We're getting ready to weld and drill. So
yeah.
Good timing.
Sick.
So I'm gonna jam out and get this moving.
Got to do what you got to do, and you're the king of one-offs. I know I've said it once or twice.
Yep. So, yeah, I think this will work. Because then when you're pushing the pedal, when you push the throttle, when this is locked in, when you push the throttle, it'll let it slide. So the throttle won't be impeded.
Gotcha.
But when this actuates, it will pull the cable and blip the throttle. So I think this is
That's the move.
the only move we got.
All right.
It's probably the best one too. So let's hope it keeps going.
Sweet.
Otherwise, we're ready to dyno, except for this. So I'm
Oh
pushing.
boy. Oh boy. Hopefully we'll get some footage of that soon. I'm gonna let you continue. We're gonna go see how Connor's doing really quick. I know he's been laying this front fender. I've been helping him a little bit, but yeah, it's a complicated part.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pre-preg is a lot harder to deal with when it comes to parts that have so many different dimensions, like three-dimensional parts.
Yeah.
With molds. Just because pre-preg, it's so much more solid than your typical carbon.
Yeah. It's way
Cloth, it stretches easier. This stuff, not so much.
yeah, it's
Plus, it's extremely sticky too. So.
and the problem I think that we were finding out since I've been helping him a little bit is if it gets too warm, it actually almost starts to peel off of itself or on the mold too. So we got to be careful about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been kicking butt trying to figure this out, how we can spread the layers around. So we'll get back to it. I'm gonna go see hopefully some dyno stuff in a little bit.
Yay.
So I got it to work. Literally a throttle pull. So just stay there. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of air to it. So there's that throttle blip.
Nice.
Yep. Now to hook the rest up, and then we'll test it, and then we'll go on the dyno.
Sick.
Except if it's thunder and lightning out there, I'm not gonna use the dyno. So we'll see.
All right, fingers crossed. Rain, go away, come back another day.
All right, so we got the blipper working, and working with Nick at Nicholas at Geartronics. We've got two Nicks. I got Nick at Heltec and Nicholas at Geartronics, so that's the only way I can differentiate. We went through, made some changes. We're gonna do one more little run, and see what we got.
All right, sweet. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me because I turned down the mic so I could try to record obviously some dyno pulls. He's not really like trying to get into it. He's just kind of trying to ease, do a pretty smooth run. But holy, that was awesome. That was loud. And this thing's spinning and he's only got 7 pounds of boost going to it. That's insane. I can't wait to fully rip on this thing, or not. I can't wait to see him fully rip on this thing and really see what it can do. That's wild.
All of a sudden we're done with the dyno. We're not done, but I had no idea what pressure spring was in the gate, so the only way to find out is to push it to the wood and find out. Makes 7 pounds. As you saw in the video, I think there's rubber on the ceiling. So
and hitting me and hitting everyone.
Yeah, and I had to wipe it off the laptop. So I really wanted to get the thing on the dyno today, so we did it. It's too late to keep going. I have neighbors, so we do have to go through and button up some stuff a little more because the car is a little jumpy. That's just the shifting. When you're in the car and on solid road, it won't do that. So, yeah, it's making jam. 7 pounds. It feels like. I mean, based on what it's ripping through, it's over 500 foot-pounds. I mean, and we're just on pump gas. So it's.
Yeah, that's wild.
Honestly, if we ran the car as is, it'd probably run 9 flat. I mean, it's just silly. So, but we need to be able to run more if we need to. So, I think tomorrow I'm gonna finish pump gas tuning. I'll send Mitch to get some flex fuel. I'll send you my truck, so you don't have to take your car.
Okay.
And then we'll throw 15 gallons of 85 in it and turn up the wick a little bit.
Some good juice.
So. We do have to be careful with the gearbox as far as torque. It's shifting great. Everything's working. The blipper's working good. Yeah, it's still in the same tension. So I'm whooped, but I'm pretty happy so far. It's a good it was a good day.
Yeah.
We fought hard for this one. So we're not done though. We got to finish tuning. We really got to button everything up. The car is not ready to be driven. We needed to make sure everything worked. Now we can go through and loom whatever's not loomed. You're supposed to loom first, and whatever. It is what it is. So we'll call this the practice harness. We'll send it out to somebody to do a real harness later on because I don't want to do it. So it might not be that bad. Now that we have one done, I might be able to just kind of lay it out and do it right. But that might be like a winter project. So.
Yeah. You know, when you don't have to build one in about 6 weeks.
Well, I was saying earlier, so we got the SADAV April 10th. It is now June 9th. So we built this car in less than 2 months. As far as this one, we started on body years ago, but couldn't do anything until we had the SADAV. Until we had a gearbox because it's the rear half of the car. So.
And we couldn't do anything until we have phone plugs for everything else.
It's just been on and on. So we're rocking. Tire order went in today. We're gonna run something else. I actually think we're gonna have several choices of tire. I'll disclose more as we can, but we needed a solid plan to make sure that Paul's safe and comfortable in the car. So they have a choice. We ordered it. Be here Wednesday, I think. So just in time to load up and head out. So at some point, my goal is to go down and test the car with John. God, I hope Monday or Tuesday. Even if we don't have all the body on, like if we have the wings on, we can get the canopy on and all that. I'll go down and test it, even with half the body off of it, just to confirm if the car works. Yeah. And provided it's not raining and all that. I got to grab the trailer from Eric, so that would be kind of a twofer. Yep. So we need to wrap the car. Supercar system really wants car wrap before we go. So one option would be I'd go test it naked with no body and the wings. And then come back and we'd wrap the body and go.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of figuring stuff out while we're in Colorado, but we'll have 17 people.
It's true.
And
Have a squad.
Robin Shute and crew, we're gonna be sharing shop with him and Will All Young at Cole Duran's shop. So it's gonna be a pretty wild party of hopefully champions at Pikes Peak.
I was about to say, I've heard a lot of good stories. So
Actually, everyone in there has podiums in unlimited class.
really,
Will All Young's got a third. I've gotten a couple seconds between driving and building. Robin Schute's won the whole damn thing.
that's wild.
And then Cole and Derek Boyd got second last year in unlimited. So
That's crazy.
it's shot full of trophies, shot full of first losers, and one winner.
Some big flexes.
So I'm going to bed. I'm going to get here like 6 in the morning so I can get this thing jammed out and ready to go.
Cool.
Good day.
Good day, sir. So yeah, let's check in tomorrow. One quick thing. I know you guys are probably sick of all the talking, but Cody and I were just talking about it maybe about an hour ago. It's just amazing. I know that there's just so much stuff that's going on in the past, couple of months. I mean, I still remember, in December when he was like, dude, we're doing it. We're going to build the car. And I remember when I first met him in May, he was like, one day you're going to experience the build of the Enviate, and it's going to change from there, and everything's going to be super wild. So it's super cool to see that. It's super cool to share that with you guys. So hopefully you've been enjoying the process, and yeah, I think this is going to be a good year. So thank you guys again for always watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing everything. It means the world to us. I love getting messages on Instagram. He gets on Facebook all the time. So again, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.